Oh, it's a rough run, man. Rough, tough people. Rasta man, blessed and good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, people. Good morning. I'm gonna give us some time to fall in merry season. I'm not doing a 13 months make a year, but those of y'all say it is what it is, that's what it is. Good morning to all. Season greetings to all. See, I know the real thing, but those of us that celebrate, I have nothing against it. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy, merry, whatever you go with. Yes. Good morning. All of your guys who are here this morning, good morning. Yes, sir. What I hear was a rough, tough time for I. Yeah, man, I catch a thing called, I don't know if it's, huh? Muscle spasm I catch. Yes, sir, yesterday. Rastaman people, I don't know how I catch this muscle spasm. Um, I was a good, well, from day before yesterday, I did go and go handle some food cooking for my other children, I go do with some food thing over there. What is when I left here and come back to my home, I start feeling funny. No, I had a jacket. I had this jacket on. Well, not jacket, this coat. I had this coat on. You see how this coat is? I don't know if this coat was too hot. Is it? I don't know if this coat was too hot for me. But I put on this coat. I put on this coat and I went and do some grocery shopping. And I carried them for a distance, so I was sweating. So what I did know, I go and I bust it open to feel cold. And that was the worst thing that I did. The heat that my body was making within that coat. And when I exposed myself, I didn't know I catch it. So well, they know the next day come and I feeling funny, my back, my leg, my whole side. The muscle cramp and I, man. See, the muscle cramp and it like an engine, it just rapidly. Man, I never felt no such thing like that before in my entire life. I never, the one side of me. And I tell you people, that go on for the whole of yesterday into the night time. Into this morning, but before I had to go into my tub and soak in. That's when I get the first break. When I go into the tub and I soak into that hot water. Yeah. I felt better. But then after that, no, I start puking. And this morning, like I said, I don't like peel and them something. So I do my little thing, my little ancient remedy, and I try the turmeric. And that was on a different level. That was not on turmeric level. That was not on the level of nothing. That was on the level that I catch a draft. Okay? That's what it was. With this big, thick coat. That's what it was. So people, all praise unto the Most High. I just wanted to tell you, hey, all praise unto the Most High. I had a rough time yesterday, but I am here by the grace of God. I don't think I have enough in me to do a Friday night bust up sweat. This, if later on I feel better, I will do it. But I was puking and I need more energy. I need more. You know, my belly is empty. I have not eaten for like the whole of yesterday. You know, into the day. I can't keep anything in because the muscle spasm and what, you know. So now this morning I'm feeling much better. But anyway, my people, you know it's rain. And like I told y'all guys, good morning. And like I told y'all guys, nothing but the truth. And like I told y'all guys, go ahead and share the videos. Tell somebody to tell somebody read his hand. I tell y'all, go ahead and smash the like button. I said, go ahead and watch this channel and separate this channel from all the other channels them. that is not dealing on the level that Iman is dealing. See, now you'll see the difference. But anyway, see, in real talk, those of y'all, and those of y'all, you know, if y'all just goes back and say, all right, let me just watch Red videos from the time Red comes out until now, and let me watch everybody else video, and you'll see a big difference. The big difference is this. I'll make you all understand that. One of the big difference is I'm declaring righteousness. I'm declaring good over evil. That's the first step on my platform. Righteousness, uprighteousness, good over evil. Okay? The next thing is I bring the love for the poor, the needy, the blind, the elderly, and the children, most important. That is something else to look at that will allow you to see this is a platform that is totally different from majority of the platforms that are out there. I don't hear majority of platforms out here is talking about let's go and, you know, look for those who are hungry and feed them. I don't hear any other platform, majority of platforms out there are talking about, you know, yesterday, so we know they celebrate Christmas and everybody accepted, right? Which one of them that went out that had the poor in mind? Which one of these people that had the poor man in mind to say, you know what, that is a day which you don't have to wait for only that day to feed the poor. But what did you do on that day? Did you prepare anything? Did you do any good during that season time for anybody? Or was you just thinking about yourself? This is a platform that allows people to know together we stand, divided we fall. I always say this, together we fall, together we stand, divided we fall. Together we stand, divided we fall. This platform is not a platform that is all about itself, just trying to see how much it could suck out from the people to grow big. This platform is a platform that is about love, it's about caring, it's about doing the work that your creator asks you to do, which is taking care of those that is less fortunate than you. Okay? This platform is about that. Now people, like I said, I wasn't feeling good tonight. I don't know if I will have a bust of sweat. I don't know according to how the body feel. But I want to bring something to the platform because this is, like I said, this is the only platform, or one of the platforms, should I say, that makes our people very aware of what's going on. And I said it months. I always say it months ahead. And then down the line, people are coming and say, just like the hoo-ha-ha, when I was speaking about it and talking about it, and everybody say, ah, now they're singing a different song. So I'm not here in competition with people. When I say something and people doesn't have to listen to me, they don't have to. Some people will say, this guy is dumb, this guy is stupid, this guy is uneducated, this guy he came out of a box, whatever you want to say, whatever. That's all good. But the reality of it, you all have eyes and you all have ears. You all just got to follow through what I am saying and see all what that I'm saying. It's revealing. Remember 19, I came out and I was talking about the and what, and everybody was watching me like I'm a loony bin. This is 2021 going into 2022, and all what I was saying, actually, it is actually coming out, and it's the truth. Okay, even though they don't want to hate, even though they could flag down my videos, even though they could say, oh, we don't want you to talk about that. The fact is, it's facts, and they know it's facts. That's why I said they always give me a hard time when it comes to this. So I'm bringing a little facts to you all, and people listen to me. There's a war about to rise up. There's a war, and I need you all to listen good. I need you all to listen, because when I speak it, it's not just because I have a platform and I want to run out there and come run my mouth to make people, you know, and I don't know what I'm saying. No matter what it is, I know exactly what I'm saying. So I am opening another window. I am going to open a small window so you all can take a look through it. Now, there's a war. There's a war. It's rising. You know where this war is rising? This war is rising right here in America and throughout the 52 states. And that will be another thing that the government will have to worry about. And it's already started. The government will have to worry. They'll have a lot of deaths, a lot of shootings, a lot of murderings. And it's all going to be because of that cannabis. It's going to be because of that cannabis. Now, people might say, what, Red? What you talking about? Cannabis? Oh, cannabis is going to start killing people. Yes, it's going to be about cannabis. Now, I need y'all to go and I need y'all to listen. That's what y'all don't do. Y'all need to listen. Before you're quick to judge, remember when Red Sis and the Black Star say something, it's not coming out right then and then, but it does come out. And when it do come out, nobody remember, because Red doesn't have a PhD. Nobody remember that Red says that. Nobody remember that the Black Star says, yeah. So I'm letting y'all know, listen, Kelly, there is a war gonna hit throughout America, the 52 states. In every state, this war gonna be another dreadful war. It's gonna be a lot of murder. Now, y'all gonna ask me, well, Red, what you talking about? What you talking about, Red? Well, I'm talking about cannabis. But what cannabis? Cannabis, yes. And they say, well, what cannabis have to do with it? The Arabs. The Arabs. All these Arab stores that is starting to sell cannabis right now are going to get in problems. They're going to get in trouble. You know why they're going to get in trouble? Because Arab people are Muslim people. Majority of them say they don't believe in shirk. You know what is shirk? Shirk is bad, doing bad. Like they say, selling marijuana is shirk. Okay? Selling anything that has to do, this is why I say people talk with two tongues. And that goes for every nation. That goes for every nation. Now, we know Arab people. Majority of Arab people, supposedly people, that if they believe in Allah, and if they're Sunni Muslims, they don't sell beer, they don't sell cigarettes, and they don't sell cannabis. But if you're of a different Arab belief, a jihad probably, you will break the codes that your Quran gives you. So now we have a lot of Arabic people are selling weed. Where they're selling the herb, it's the same place that the brothers was trying to sell for years, and they was getting busted, they was going to prison. I mean, there was all type of stuff. Everybody who knows the corners in the certain areas like St. John's and Nostrand, Church Avenue and 31st, all these places, Crown Heights, and there's a lot of places where brothers used to stand up and sell the herb, and they would get locked up all the time. Marijuana had the stiffest penalty behind it. Okay, so marijuana was higher than cocaine or anything. And if a black man was selling herb, I remember when they used to have the task force. The task force they used to make to kick down your door. And majority of the time they kick down brothers' door. Brothers doesn't even have a zip, not even a half an ounce. They would kick down their door and lock everybody up in their apartment, drag them to the bookings. They would lock up grandma, grandpa. If the great-grandfather in a wheelchair, he's going down too. He's going down too. So black people has paid a price of even trying to deal with that cannabis forever. For ancient time, it was the courts, the police, everybody was knocking the cannabis. Was knocking the cannabis, like the cannabis was so bad. It was disgusting. It was the worst drug, and that's why they call it a drug. Cannabis is not a drug, and it's not a gateway for any other drug anyway. You could see cannabis is original. Okay, but now it comes to the point that the blacks, the West Indian people, those from the islands, and the black Americans, we used to hustling to feed their family and don't worry about gonna rob someone, but they could do their thing, and it was illegal. So why now it's okay for all these Arab stores to sell cannabis. It's okay that it sells everything. It sells everything. THC, they sell everything. They sell everything in there. Okay? And it's not a problem. But what it is going to happen, what is going to happen is it's creating a problem. It's creating a problem to the brothers in the community, to us, the brothers who sells, who have their family and they don't work, but they see to work this way to take care of their family. Brothers cannot do that no more. Brothers cannot even, they have these brothers now, they could just wherever they is and just take over spots and do whatever they want. So it's gonna create it's time to create a problem. Like these Arab brothers, man, they gonna get in trouble. Brothers not gonna have it. And brothers gonna be run up in their places, they're gonna have a lot of murders, they're gonna have a lot of shootouts over this because they're not watching it. Why is it these brothers? It's okay. It's okay. I mean, because they open dispensers right now. These brothers are not dispensers. I mean, I don't have nothing against whoever doing what because it's a natural thing, but you cannot squeeze one person and make it easier for another person. I mean, we black folks from all over the world has paved the way for cannabis. And today everybody could just come into cannabis and make a fortune. You could open your dispensers right there and make a fortune. You could, and we are the ones that been suffering all the time. Because we've been telling the world that cannabis is not a drug. And now the world find out cannabis is not a drug, so they make it to become medical marijuana now. Okay? So we have this thing going around now. These brothers ain't I'm standing for it. I mean, if I'm going to have to worry about the police going to lock me up for ounce, okay? But these brothers could open their stores and make a fortune and don't have to worry about the police coming through and that, and this gonna create problems. A lot of Arab brothers, man, they're gonna find themselves in a serious situation. And don't say I didn't tell y'all, man. You're gonna be reading the newspapers and you're gonna see a lot of these brothers getting turned over, man. A lot of these brothers gonna get turned over because you gotta watch that. These brothers come into the community and they take over the community. The Fanta, we used to have Fanta. We had Fanta here for the longest. The Fanta was here. All of a sudden, these people just go, they take the Fanta, and they turn the Fanta into grabber and selling the grabber for $4, $5. The same Fanta, they bag it out and sell it for $4 or $5. They're selling everything. They take over come on, when I told you all before, people, y'all have to realize what I am saying. Y'all got to look into it. It's like these people always know what the colonial system going to do. It's like they share ideas. Because I noticed a couple of years ago, there was a lot of little stores just opening with a lot of crushers and a lot of bombs and a lot of little stamps. And they was all in the city all over. I saw that a couple of years ago. It was just taking over. And I'm asking, what is it? Everybody doing? Just gonna start smoking? What is it the Arabs know that we don't know, that in the smoke shops it's just taking over everywhere now you look? It's a smoke shop. It's a smoke shop. And who owns them? Who owns all these smoke shops? You ever go to a black man store and see own a smoke shop? No. Yeah. Although I'm not against the Arabs, I love Arab people. I have Arab friends. But what I'm simply saying is, why is it that the Arabs and the Chinese are the ones creating all these things where the colonial system is saying is drugs? I mean, they're making all these things clearly and surely you could see it in their show windows and you could see it all over. Who they're selling these things for? Who they're trying to turn into druggies and who? Us. And we walk around with with what do you call that? Hookah. We walk up and down with that hookah. Do you know what hookah does to your tongue? It puts black spots on your tongue. Hookah will kill you. Hookah will kill you. You cause cancer. Cancer stripes on your kidneys, on your liver, on your tongue, on your chest cavity. hookah. Okay? Why we always let the other nations or the other people turn us into some type of butt? You know? They would not bring nothing good in your community, but they would bring all this, and they sell crack stamps, they sell everything. Everything you can think about to do drugs, they sell it. So obviously someone is bigging up drugs in our community, so they believe every black person smoking drugs. So they're gonna bring all the things that you need to smoke drugs. So they say. So they're even going, and now everywhere you look, you go Bushwick, you go Bronxville, you go Crown Heights, you go North Strand, Flatbush. Everywhere you go, you look, you see these stores all over. All over. And all of them are selling weed. All of them are selling weed. All of them. So what, they got a license to sell weed? Do they got a license to sell? And why is it the black man cannot sell weed? They say weed is a drug. And the black man go through hell for a little bag of weed. A little bag of bush. He going through hell. Throughout the years, black men been going through there. They come in to take your house. They take your house. They put you in prison. They do all kind of stuff for weed. They say weed is higher than cocaine and all that stuff, and which is a lie. We got the blame for everything, but now we see the Arabs are getting rich. The Arabs are people who deal with the law. They're supposed to do righteous things, not trying to bring things in our community to influence us. So if all these years we were selling herbs, okay, so now we can't sell it. We can't open a dispenser shop. We can't open a shop with all of these hookers and all this stuff. But they do. And they sell it. Is black people dumb or something? Is we dumb? Huh? Why everybody always want to sell us something? And then y'all tell me something wrong with me. Y'all tell me, Red, I think you're prejudiced, Red. We have these brothers that come in. I've been saying it before. They're good Arabs because I have good Arab friends. I got good Arabs. I know good Arab people. We have good and bad in everything. I keep telling you that. It's not I attacking Arab people. I have Arab friends that is very, 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 very good. They're like, I have eat with them. In Ramadan, I put my hand in the same plate that they are eating, and I ate with them. I ate with them. We're eating and we are praying, we're doing our cookbah. Yeah. But I'm saying there are Arab people who don't like blacks. But they want to do everything that the blacks do. They want to act like the black, talk like the black, walk like the black. I have seen Arabs just came from Yemen. The Middle East, and comes over here. And their ideology is, how could I get down like the black man, the black American, black West Indian that's in America? I want to be like him just to learn his style so I could infiltrate it, so then I could act like him and then I could do everything he do. That's what's going on. So we have people infiltrating us and our style and our movements, the things that we do. Remember, these people are holy people. They're people that knows Allah. Okay? So why is it you want to flood my zone with smoke shops? Why is it that you want everything? You already got the corner stores. You own the corner stores. You run everything with the corner stores. And this is what making a problem for us that will rebel against what they are doing. I'm not saying I'm going to rebel. I don't sell weed. You know, I don't sell weed. I don't do none of that stuff. But people that's in the line of doing that, when people messing with their money, they will rebel. And that's a war right there. Brothers will say, you know what, man? You can't take our corner stores. You control the corner stores, the bread, the juice, and everything. And now you're going to go control the herb too? Huh? It ain't going to go down like that. It's not going to go down like that. And I'm telling you, man, you're going to see a lot of these brothers getting hurt, man. You're going to see a lot of these brothers get hurt because the brothers going to let them know, bro, you know, nah, you got to leave the weed for us, man. You got to leave the weed for us. That's all what we got. We're not going to let you take it. We're not going to let you take it. You already got the corner stores. Go ahead and do the corner. You already beating us in the head. You already beating us for the juice, the bread, whatever you're selling in. Like I told you, I went to the store. The brother selling me a pack of pampa for $14.99, which supposed to be $9.99, which $9.99. If I go to BJ's or any place, it's cheaper too. Okay, but they doing their thing. I mean, like I said, I love Arab people. I have Arab friends. I got Arab friends. But I'm a person who say it as it is. I see what it is, and I'm gonna say. I'm saying the Arab people, majority of these brothers that opening these stores, we're selling everything right now. That was never your thing. Your thing was to sell. You sell the crack stems. I watched you all a long time. Y'all sell the crack stems. Y'all sell the Scooby snacks you was selling, which is the K2. Y'all, all of the things like that, y'all brings that in our community and y'all sell it to our people. I'm telling you, I remember when this Scooby snacks was coming out with this with the dog food, all that stuff y'all selling that make people go crazy, that potpourri stuff. Y'all was the first ones start selling that at the corner store in some fancy bags. And our brothers would smoke, our sisters and our brothers would smoke these things, and we would see them at the corner, high like a kite, and cannot even move. Imagine they buy it right there and they smoke it right there and they cannot move. And I know the police could have seen that. I know these cops are driving around knowing that these black people buy these potpourri thing, K2 and all of that from your stores because they could go there and see it there. Now you'll start to hide it under the counter, but you'll sell it anyway. Listen, man, y'all have set us up for the downfall. We living in a colonial system that is all against us, who have set us up for these other nations to sell us short. And like I said, all of the other nations are doing something to our community, to that skin color, that copper complexion. All of these other nations are bringing things in our community that does more harm than good. Okay, so when is it that we're gonna rise up and say, listen, we don't want that? So this is why I am telling y'all, if y'all want to stop this blood war that's gonna happen, this killings that's gonna happen, y'all need to go to these Arab stores and stop it. And stop it. Now, I'm not an envy person, but I'm telling you, I see what's going to happen. And that's why I'm warning y'all guys, even the majority of your Arab guys who have these weed stores in our community who sell an herb. You understand? A lot of the brothers that is from that community that does what you're doing, you taking food out of their mouth. And the brothers going to rebel. They're going to rebel, and that's the truth. But nothing but the truth. You ain't going to let somebody come in your turf and do that, get rich. I can get rich, but you could come in my community and get rich. Sell me the same thing I've been trying to sell for years that I have problem with everybody, which I don't think nothing wrong with it. And then I have to worry about you now coming in my community when you don't worry about the police, you don't worry about nothing. You make how much, you open your store, you make how much a day, and you're good. And I got to worry all the time looking at the back of the police. Muslim people should do what they believe in. You got your corner store, stick to your corner store. You own the corner stores. The Arabs and the people, the Dominican Republic people, the people that speak Spanish, they're the ones who runs the corner stores. Okay, so majority in America, corner stores are run majority by Arabs and Spanish people. Okay, so where is the black man store? I don't see the black man with a corner store. I don't see the black man. If you find one black man has a corner store, try to find another one. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be difficult to find another store. So, real thing, man, go ahead and smash the like button. So, they're going to have a whole lot of killings, whole lot of shootings, and y'all ain't seen that. Remember, I told y'all that BlackStar brought it. Y'all heard it here first, and y'all going to see. Because the brothers is seeing that what's happening. They're seeing what's happening. And brothers are going to rebel against it. Brothers going to rebel against it. So I give you all a heads up. I gave you all a heads up. In the future, when you hear about these Arab stores and the murder went down, shootout went down, it's not going to be just a robbery thing. It's going to be like a vendetta. And that's what it's going to lead to. I need the police to hear that. I need everybody to hear it because that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. Brothers going to rebel. Brothers going to rebel and they're going to be robbing them brothers. And they don't care who got killed, whatever. Yeah. Everything there rules and regulation in it. When we had the mafia like John Gotti and all these guys had rules and regulation. Everything is rules and regulation. And you violate the rule, you're going to pay the price. That's just what it is. You violate the rule, you're gonna pay the price. So don't think these Arab guys who have stores all over the place selling weed in people's zone. You know, when brothers sitting down and we not eating, dude. We not making no money, man. We not doing nothing. There's a lot of brothers, that's how they survive. Them brothers not gonna go get a job. They're telling you I'm not working for what the government about to give me. I'm supposed to get more than that. A lot of brothers, not to say they're lazy. A lot of brothers, it's not to say they're lazy, they don't want to work for the $15 an hour or what it is. They just doesn't want to settle for that. They watch themselves. Man, listen, I'm American, man. My forefathers, my ancestors that paved, excuse me, the path for me. And why you gonna treat me like that, man? I'm not doing that for that, man. You're going to give me what's due for me. So I understand the concept of the brothers that born here, the brothers that born here in America, okay, in the West, some of them mentality upon, I'm not going to cut myself short. Even me, though, from a different place, which is the whole earth is created to the Most High, but from a different ends of the earth, and I'm coming here, and this is what created a lot of problems. And I tell brothers this. You'll find you have a person who was born in the U.S., in the West, and they ain't going to work for $15 an hour. Number one, you're going to ask them, why you don't want to work for $15 an hour? This man going to tell you straight up, this is not enough money for me, bro. And you're going to look at him and you're going to say, are you crazy? $15 an hour is not enough, but you just heard what the man said. $15 an hour is not enough. He knows what he's talking about. You and I that's from a different country, a different place, and we know like $1 multiplied, like look like Jamaica, Trinidad, Guyana, Grenada. $1 is how much a month? So of course when we come over here, we're like, I'm gonna work for the $15 an hour. I'm gonna work for the $10 an hour because I know when I get that and I send that over there, this is cutting out for, So this is one of the reasons that we from the islands going to work. We're going to work for the $10 an hour. We're going to work for the $15 an hour. We're going to work for what you're giving an hour. Because we know it can make a difference if we send the money overseas, back over there, how we could triple up, double up, quadruple it. We're going to do it. But I don't expect the ones who born here, like my children, my sons, were born here, they're Americans, who knows? They ain't going to work for no $6 an hour. They're not going to work for no $7 an hour. They're not going to work. And you're going to say, well, American people don't want to work. It's not to say American people don't want to work. American people don't want to work for what you want to give them. A young American man will not going to go and work for you're not going to find all of them. You might find one of them will say, okay, hell with it. He'll do it. But the contrary of majority of them saying, I need what I worth. And a lot of people don't understand when somebody telling you, I'm not cutting myself short. That's like me with my platform. I'm not going to bow, so I'm not going to cut myself short. So I'm not going to get the views they want to give me because I'm not bowing. I'm not doing what they want me to do. I'm doing what I believe in, and because of my belief in my ways, it's a problem to them. So of course, they will not give me what's due for me. Well, it's the same thing with the Black American. The Black American says, I'm not working for $7 an hour, and I'm not working for $10 an hour because I think I deserve $25 an hour, $30 an hour. And you look at him and you say, but why do you think you deserve that? Because he will explain to you. You ever been to the stores yet? You ever go buy a pair of pants yet? You ever go buy a pair of sneakers yet? And he has the right to do that. But if you not gonna pay him what he deserves, his value, the man has a value. The American young man has a value. The American young black woman has a value. And the value that the government should understand the value of him because his foreparents has paved the path. Paved the path. All the slavery and all this thing. And now you still want to underpay this man? And when this man tells you he's not going to accept that, you get mad. And everything, this man goes like, self-employed, man. I'm dealing with the cannabis for years and I'm getting a hard time. I'm going to prison. They catch me with 2 couple bags. I'm doing 3 years for cannabis. That's not a gun. That's not a gun. But hey, you're going to go to Caracas Island. I remember back in the days when them jump out boys used to jump out and search you and they find one bag of weed in your pocket. It could, then times they used to have nicks and dimes. You all remember nicks? You all remember tray bags? Who remember tray bags? They catch you the tray bag, you going down there, they take your tray bag and turn to the big envelope. In a big brown envelope to go to court for a tray bag or a roach. You remember when they used to get the roach and throw the roach in that big bag and you go to court and they come in with this big envelope to pull out a roach? To pull out a roach out of a big bag? But now we have the Arabs. They're selling it. And it's okay. I don't see the stores. But do you remember when the Rastaman used to have his record shop? And he used to have his record shop selling his herbal thing? And they run down the Rastaman and bust up the Rastaman. Lock down the place. But now, everybody's selling herb. Everybody's selling herb. Yeah. And they even go as, you know what it is? These people think we're so dumb. They're selling us potpourri and saying it's weed. What's going on? Potpourri, man? They're selling us the other one, K2. K2, a lot of guys who say they know weed. So if the Arab gonna bring K2 and you gonna buy it, of course if you're gonna buy the K2, then he definitely listen and say, these people are dumb. They don't know no weed. I sell them that and he buying it and he's smoking it. He doesn't want to smoke the original thing. We're gonna take over the Arabs, the dispensers, and the rich folks. I guarantee my word, I told you all that before. By the year 2005, or even close to that, cannabis, done. Any little person that was selling cannabis to eat, cannabis was set. You all remember liquor? You all remember booze, right? Booze was like cannabis away because you was making it. It was illegal, and you had to make it to distribute it. You had to do all type of stuff. Now you don't do that no more. Now anybody could make alcohol, and the government put the little government seal, and everybody, government getting his, and you getting yours. So booze, everybody's selling liquor. You want to make liquor? Let's go make it. And the government will put his stamp here, and he'll allocate his piece. So it's the same thing gonna do with marijuana. Sooner or later, marijuana will be packed as in a pack like cigarette. Marijuana will be packed like cigarettes. You could go to the store and buy cannabis cigarette. So when cannabis is gonna be selling as cigarettes, all different flavors, just like they have cigarettes, how would you able to make this money again when they have it everywhere? You can't sell it for what you sell it anymore because the government gonna cut you off. How much they sell a pack of cigarettes for? What, $7, $10? You got a whole pack, like what, 20-something cigarettes in there? That's what they're gonna do with the cannabis. So instead, I'm going here to buy a 30, a 3.5, whatever. They're gonna have a 3.5 in a pack of cigarettes. And I don't have to pay no $30 for it. Okay. So marijuana is coming to a deadline where the average little guys that's out there where it's trying to eat, that's gonna be done. That's gonna be done. Okay. The only way for that to change is for brothers to go back and plant the original. We need some more Ari. We need some more Kush. We need some more skunk. We need some of this herb that is original, not medical, but original. So when you see they come with the medical marijuana, where they have it worldwide shipping out, we gotta go back to the original, authentic, the reggae. Nobody want to smoke reggae. I would rather get a reggae more than I smoke one of them update herb where they have. I'd rather to get it just from the earth. Natural. I don't want no light shining on it. I don't want you feeding it nothing. I want it to grow by nature. Natural. I want nature to grow it. not man. Anytime man put his hand into something, it becomes contaminated. It becomes contaminated. So all this herb that we see going around here is contaminated. And this is why I tell people I don't too mess with that. And this new year coming here, see, done. To the point that I'm not doing because I'm not getting authentic herb. I can't even cook rice with it. I can't make tea with it. It's not authentic. I can't boil the stem to put some sour orange and a little bit of strong rum and some lemon, you know, and some bark. I can't even get it to do that anymore. And put some pimento seeds and some cloves in there and let it soak. And then anytime I have a cold, I could take two shots and drink it. Mom, this boy up, bring his bottle for you. You understand? You over? Here, bring his bottle for you. You over? Because that's what I know the herb is for. The herb is a medicine from a long time. The herb is a medicine. I grew up, like I tell you, I know it's a thing. You get it, you root it, you wash it out, you get the roots, okay? You pound it, put it in a buckle, in a big buckle. Throw some rum, throw some sour orange in it. Squeeze some sour orange in it. And enough other things you put in there. And I'm gonna bust out the whole thing and tell you guys. This is an ancient remedy. All this medical marijuana, they make sure they have no seed. I don't want to deal with things with no seed. That's like I'm going to the fruit stand and they are giving me a watermelon with no seed. I don't eat these guys. When I see them watermelon they have around with no seed, I don't want that. I ain't a man with seed, so much children I have. I stay with seed, so I want to eat things without seed. If I didn't have no seed, I couldn't have no children, Rasta. You can't take out seed out that thing and give people. So yes, so this is explaining the marijuana epidemic, pandemic that's going to be coming down on the people then, because they're going to have a rebellious with the brothers that ain't eating anymore, that can't get to eat anymore, and when they look and see what's going on in the community, these Arab brothers better watch it. If y'all leave the herb alone, I'm telling y'all guys that, y'all Arab brothers, leave that herb alone. Do not start put them weed in your stores. Y'all gonna get jacked for it. Y'all gonna pay the price for it. Brothers are getting fed up of y'all guys, and they are willing to go beyond an infinity to get what is dead. And y'all gonna be the ones I'm gonna see in the news get shot up and all stuff like that. Allah is watching y'all. Y'all believe in Allah. And y'all say, don't do bidah. This is bidah you're doing. You know the Quran. You know Islam. Islam says no alcohol, no cigarettes selling, no none of that. Anything that's gonna do shirk, Islam don't accept it. So if y'all guys are Islam and y'all, as much as you're always acting like you're so righteous, why y'all doing all this shirk? Why y'all want to sell weed now? Why y'all want to take it upon yourself to sell weed? Y'all never used to sell weed. Y'all didn't even associate yourself with people that sell these things. So why now is a rush? Why now y'all want to be the big headquarters? You know, if like that was a time like John Gotti and all those people, now you have a war. This is where you get gang war, turf war, and all this type of war, because y'all end up doing things that you're not supposed to do. Y'all shouldn't be doing. Y'all violate the rules or regulation, and now y'all get yourself in trouble. That's what it is, man. You're too greedy. Stick to what you do. You're accustomed having corner stores. Get as much corner stores you have. Keep robbing at the counter. Do not give the change. Shut the change. Majority of y'all does that. And this is why I say I don't hold my mouth. There are some Arab people that believe in bidah. And they believe in robbing the people, and the Prophet, peace be on the Prophet, peace be upon him, that he tells them, be mindful in the marketplace, because it's in the marketplace they do all the robbery. They tip the scales, they do all these things. Majority of these Arab brothers have a lot of shirk in them. They do it. They are not honest when it comes to business. They're trickified. They're trickified. Right there. So they're trickified. And that's what it's about. Being trickified. So you can't. So this today, that's the conclusion with, I gave you all the sight with the third eye to let you all see what is about to happen, what's going to happen. It's already started. And this is how I'm putting it together for your guys, so your guys could know exactly. It's not a robbery that's an emergency them. They try to make it look, they try to rob them. No, it's what they're doing. They're selling herb in the stores, and the brothers that's on the street that been holding certain areas down, getting to know about what is going on, and brothers are putting their head together, and brothers are going to stop that. Okay, that's it for you. Do not forget to go ahead and smash the like button, share this video. Definitely. And check your notification bell. And, you know. So that's, I really want to um, touch that base on what's happening and what's about to happen, and the new style of confusion and destruction that your guys going to be seeing in time to come. And it's going to be, that's going to be the cause of all of what you're going to see going to take place between these Arab stores and unknown people, and lots of shootouts and stuff like that's going to be happening. Okay, let's move. So now is the comedy part now. I want to send Mr. Moise. I know you've been trying to reach me. I've been trying to reach you too. I was not feeling good, like I said, but I appreciate you, Mr. Moise. I will call you today. When I get off this live here, I'm gonna pay you a call, and may God bless you and your family. Season greetings, and I appreciate all my subscribers, all the people that looks out for me. I appreciate you all on the platform. I appreciate you all. You know, I got people from all over the world. I appreciate you all. From no matter what part of the ends of the earth you are, I appreciate you. This one's for YouTube. So guys, I have sent 3 letters to YouTube, and they're not answering me. They are just doing other things, but they're not answering what I tells them. I tells them about my views and this and that. I sent 3 letters to them, and they can't respond to the letters yet. They respond to other things that I'm telling them. They're responding to that, but they're not responding to what I am telling them that they're doing. Okay, so the last live that I had, which was like a week ago, well, the last 2 lives that I had on the Friday night Bust of Sweat, they went and they was taking half. So so I called them in and let them know what is the half for. Then they said they was checking the videos out and this and that and that. First they tried to ban it, then they said they want half. Then I wrote to them. Then they said they checked out the videos and removed the strike on it. And then, like I said, I sent them 2 pages of why is it that I'm in prison? Why is it that I'm up with the 44K and I can't go nowhere? And they have not, I replied, they have not answered me. They have not tried to contact me. They have not said, well, nothing. They're just hiding from that particular stuff. So I know it's a vendetta they have for me, because I mean, if I'm going to send you, if everything that you're doing, I'm gonna send you a text and you're gonna correspond with me. But then when it comes to the major thing that you're doing to me, that I need you to answer me, you're not answering me. Why you're not answering me? I mean, why is it that from last week, man, I'm sending letters to you? From last week, look, another week is about to be out again. I'm sending letters to you so you could contact me, chat with me on the chat line. Why is it that I have 44K? And why is it that, you know, I'm not aggravating? Why you have me in prison? You can't answer me yet. You can't call me yet. You can't chat nothing to me yet. But every other stuff that I send, you answer. You answer. Oh, we're checking the videos out. Oh, we take out the strike on the video. But that particular stuff you're not touching. You don't want to talk to me. And no, what they said is, we're going to go back and clean you up. I don't need you to clean me up, because the last time you clean me up, you take a chunk out of me. I don't need clean up. My stuff is good. I don't have no trolls on my stuff. I don't have none of these people that call it this orgy lines and trying to make it look like they're my friends, because I don't deal with this sex lines where women trying to get men to call them. I'm not on that. If a woman's going to do that and figure that I have interest in that, no. You will not see me at the strip club. Never. Never. You can never find me in a strip club churn my money out like I'm an idiot. You know, you're not going to find me there. These guys, that's what I tell you, their mentality is corrupt. So I got a woman in my house. Why I'm going in a strip club to see a girl make a butt clap so I could dish out my money for her? So she just doing that with a butt side. No, get out of here. Go get a real job. Go get a real job. Brothers need to stop grooming them sisters with the nastiness. So you basically every night you could just go and slide on a pole and shake your butt while I don't come with my hard-earned money and just chill it for you. No, you gotta find something else to do. You're gonna shake your butt from now until Ash Wednesday. You'll never get a dollar from me. I'm telling you that. Never get a dollar. For me alone, all these places could have closed. The butt shaking place, the whorehouse, yeah, all that could close. The women that has this private line place where they call and come to your house in 30 minutes. I don't even know you're gonna come to my house in 30 minutes. I don't know what you got. These people open doors to make people sick. They open doors to make people collapse. They open doors for sicknesses, doors for people to die. Satanic doors. I don't want none of them doors. I don't want to know this woman in an instant. I'm going to go on my phone and you're going to tell me you're 30 minutes away from me and you could be in my house at no time. For what? I don't even know you. I don't know you from Adams. Why you believe I want to intertwine with you like that? And because there's a lot of other people that is willing to do that. Not BlackStar. Hell no. God forbid. No, you ain't going to never see me in a strip club. Nobody cannot tell you they ever see me in a strip club. I had a friend, he used to tell me all the time, yo man, let's go to the strip club. Yo, let's go to the strip club. I'm going to pay for you. I'm going to give you money too. I said, bro, are you crazy? A strip club. Are you crazy? You ain't going to find me there. You will never find me in a strip club. I'll tell you the places you ain't going to find. You're not going to find me in a bar because I don't drink. So you're not going to find me in a bar. You're not going to find me in a strip club because I feel very highly about myself. I'm a king. So why I should stoop to garbage? All these people, God forbid, I'm not trying to be better than y'all, but garbage. Because if you could just come and pull out your clothes and open your inside for people that you don't know, their hands. You know people get sick in their hands. People carry bacteria in their hand and man slapping you. Slapping you. You heard about the brother that caught HIV in his finger because he went to a strip club and figured that he wasn't having intercourse, but he was going to make his finger swim for it. He went home to his wife and know he had HIV because he had a cut in his finger. And he was there unclogging the crab hole. He was unclogging the crab hole. And then found out the crab left a leg on his hand, on his finger. The crab left a leg on his finger. And that leg becomes poisonous. And people are reckless with their life, man. I ain't got time for that, man. I'm already living in sin. Why should I put more sin on me? Huh? My life is already difficult. You just imagine my life your life is hard for a black man or a black woman. And you don't see nothing to do, you go put more sin on you. You're creating more negative input. You're so busy, you just bringing all that on you. Like you love the dirty poop water in you. You just like dirtiness. Come on, man. It's about time. It's about time. So this is why I tell people this is a channel that's different. Because when a man is looking for fame, it's all about fame. Yeah, I told you, in this world, there are two sets of people. There are people that learn to come up. They will grind their mums to get rich. That means they don't care. Their state of mind, their ability is, I'm going to use anybody I need to use to get up there. That's their thing. That's really their thing. They're not for no good for you. They're only out to see what they could gain out of you. You're only good when they could get something out of you because they believe they could earn something out of you. You're a good person when people could get to use you. You're a good person, you're a cool person, you're a generous person when somebody could able to achieve and get something from you. The moment they cannot achieve and get from you, you becomes what? Messed up. You becomes messed up. If every day you could come and you could say, hey, you got $2, I give you that $2. You got 50 cents, I give you $1 every day. But one day when you come, you say, excuse me, you have $1, and I said to you, listen, I don't have 10 cents. That day, I becomes your enemy. That day I have all type of problems. That day I becomes a mother and an effer. Yes, of course, that day, yeah, you tell me about myself because that day you do not get what you wanted and you swear I got it. And this is the world. In this world, there's a lot of phony people. And it's about time we look people and expose them to who they are. They ain't gonna do a damn thing for you if they ain't gonna get something for themselves. They are nothing to you until it's a way for them to profit on you. They're not gonna do nothing for you. They're only gonna do because they see a way they could profit and gain. It's not no love. I'm a realist. I do things and I don't look to get nothing out of it. I'm a realist. Are you gonna do this? You're gonna give me that, but you have an idea, you have a plan for me. You're gonna give me this, you're gonna give me all that, all this you're gonna give me, And one day you're gonna tell me, remember, when you never have nothing, I gave you this, and I gave you this, I gave you this. So I gave you all these things, and today I ask you a simple thing, and you're rebelling. This is how they always put you in debts. I always make you owe. You always gotta owe. Thank you for the 12 people that have the 21 likes. I appreciate it. But that's real talk with the Black Star. You over? That's like, I'll tell you something about mice. The mice play the same game that people play. The mice that lives in your house plays the same game like stupid mice people play. You have a couch. Look. Yeah, I gotta say, the rodents play the same game. No one like mice. It's very rare you find people like rats and mice. And the people that likes the rats and mice, you wonder, do they have an issue with making them like this filthy creature? Well, I can't really understand that. People let bygones be bygones. But I'm saying, in your house, you could have mice. And the mice could really be a nuisance. Bite your sugar, bite your bread, bite this, bite that, and have you chewing stuff out. You just bought your cakes or your sweet tooth thing. Here comes Mr. Micey. He's on top of the refrigerator. He's on top of the counter. And he's just terrorizing you. And you are trying to get him, and he look like he went to college. He has a PhD because no matter all the chops you're putting down for him, he knows not to go over there. You can't catch him. He's dodging there. He's playing dodgeball with you. But one day, you end up getting the drop top. You know what is that? You got the drop top. Anything that, like, where he was hiding, say he was hiding behind the refrigerator and that's where his home was, or he was hiding in the couch and that's where his home was, or he was hiding behind certain things that you never move and clean, and he made his home here, he had all the tissue paper there, all the stuff, that's where he leaving. So a day you decide, hey, you know what? I'm gonna do house cleansing. So you decide to clean everything, you mop, you clean, you everything that you leave, and then you set traps on him, and you start checking everything. So you have the drop top now. So with the drop top now, the mice doesn't know when you're gonna drop on his top, because now you make sure your house is clean and there is nothing that he could come around and get. And you put everything in order and you protect your stuff. If you don't protect yourself, you're going to get damaged. From the moment you start protecting yourself, you start cleaning, and then you put the drop top on him. Now you're going to get him. You're going to run him out. You're going to catch him in a trap. You're going to run them out. But if you over there harvesting him, you know he's here, but you have a lot of junk and all that other stuff in your house. He's going to play. He's going to bring the alliance on you. You'll never get rid of him. Never. So we have people like that. They're like mice. You give them the opportunity to run up in your house and start hiding in corners and doing stuff. Oh yeah. They're going to take over your crib. They're going to take over your crib. And that's why you got to be the head of your household. That's why you got to take care of certain stuff in your house. Because if you don't, you're going to find out that someone's going to take over your home. They're either going to push you out. You're going to have to run out. And I'm not running from nobody. So people, what is it I have here? It's almost an hour. Do not forget about the things that I told you all. I mean, it's so funny that yesterday I felt like I was dying. And I'm not frightened. You know, people say, oh, Red, go get the No, none of that. Mm-mm. None of that. I'm not going to get that. I believe in a higher power, much higher power. And I believe that my Lord don't give you nothing that you can't bear. I believe that my Lord does not give you what you cannot bear. Precaution better than cure all the time. I believe that. But I also believe that I have this thing in me that guides me. That it allows me to know when things are authentic. When it's authentic, original, it allows me to know that. When it's not, it lets me know. And like I said, everything will reveal as it started revealing already. All things gonna reveal. Okay? So I think it was the day before yesterday, I was walking in my community. So I told you I went to my other son's home, my other children home to cook for them, because I always go there and cook for them. And they can always sick over there too. But and then I saw a line of people. Long line. Real long line. And I was wondering maybe people was giving out things for Christmas or they was giving out toys, but I get to find out they was not giving out toys. They was taking the vaccine. And well, black folks now started taking the vaccine because at first we wasn't taking it. But now a lot of black folks are taking it because I see there are lines and lines of people lining up to go take it. I'm not here to discourage anybody. If you want to go take it, go take it. If you need it and you want it, go get it. That's your business. I'm not going to sit there and tell you, don't do it. You have that right. That's your right. But I have a right too also. I have a right. I have a right to know what I'm taking before I take it. I have a right to know that. I would be a jackal to not to know what I'm taking. Because it's what's good for you is not good for me. Or what might do good for you might not do good for me. I could be allergic to certain things that you're not allergic to. Okay? So like I said, I'm not going to tell nobody not to go and get it. Man, if you want to, take two. You could take all the doses one time. That's what you want to do. You got that right. Like I said, when I was a little boy, I saw something came out, and I ain't mentioning names because they so have it out for me. There was and it left a circle on your arms. But I want to show you all guys, I never get one of these. Never. And my sister got it. It was for I think polio or something. They was giving you the shot. A lot of people from the islands got it. Children that born in the 60s, they got it. Children that born in the 70s got it. And people that born in the 50s and 40s, they got it. Okay? I didn't get it. Now, in case y'all don't know nothing about me, I was a child that born sick. You know what I mean, sick? If my mother was alive today, she would explain that to you. Okay? Because I don't want to sit there and talk and you say, well, Red, you was a child, how you know that? I wish my mother was still in the land of the living. I would interview her about my birth and when I was born, what was taking place with me. Okay? So, I was a sickly baby. I born sick. In other words, in the islands, they have this science thing where people go crazy with it in the islands. That's the tool. Instead of using a gun, that's what they use, science, high science. That's why I tell you I know about science. See, I choose not to practice that. Fire! That is not of me. See, there are people who are born and selected. Okay? Born with the veil over my eyes to see the dopey them. So I born with that veil, that I could see them and I know them. So anyway, I born sick as a child. Doctor said I was not gonna make it. So they told my mom how much time I had. And everybody, sick child, sick, sick, sick. I was a miserable baby. That's why I have a child here, a son of mine here. He cries a lot. He's not a sicky baby, but he cries a lot. He does a lot of things that I used to do when I was a child. That's why I had to call one of my brothers, which is elder than me, and ask him to tell me, remind me about me again when I was a child, because I have a son here that does things that none of my other children ever do. None of them. That is the boy, and that's my only Aries child. Remember, I am a God of War, Aries. I'm the month of Reuben. See, that's the only child I have born in April. No other child. And that little boy has so much fire like me. That little boy do things that you're wondering why he got to do this. You ask yourself, you wonder if it's because he's a pandemic baby. That's why he has so much energy. Why is it he's different from the rest of children? But I was a different child too. We all come differently. I born sick, and they say I wouldn't survive. I was sick and always sick and always sick. Never wanted to walk. And I was sick and always sick. I can, after a while, end up getting the mumps. And I never get that. What? You didn't leave a mark on your shoulder. I wish I could have pulled my stuff all the way up. You know, guys, that was... Pull it up so you all could see. I don't eat for 2 days, people. Because I was going to see, on your shoulder there usually has none of that. None. Look, none. You usually have a thing here. Everybody from the islands got it. Right here, on one of the shoulders here. And a lot of people could relate to it. I never get that vaccine. Never! And that was for polio. That was for measles. All kind of stuff back then. Why my mother didn't allow them to give the sick child that born sick, that child. Why? My mother, I don't have it. My sister have it. My brothers and them have it. I am the only one that didn't get it. Why? Why mommy didn't make me get it? But I am still here. I'm 54 years, I don't even remember my age. This is such, sometimes, I get so, but I am here. I am 55, I am here. None of these. And this is a body. Anytime I catch a little cold and you see I go get some turmeric and some ginger and cayenne pepper. Woof, God. This is one body that don't sick for 72 hours. Look, I told you what happened to me yesterday. Today is another day. Lively up myself again. I strong again because my body have what it needs. I put what my body needs to heal itself. So I know eating good, eating right, nourishing right could help you out. But if I was eating a lot of cheese and drinking a lot of milk, and when I did get sick, it will take 2 weeks. 3 weeks to get better because my body will have a lot of mucus and a lot of inflammation in it. So, an average person, when you catch a cold not supposed to stay in your body for 2-3 weeks. People be break down for 2-3 weeks. By the next day, if you catch a cold right now, you're not feeling good. By the next day, look, I could stay in here. It's cold in here, but I could stay in here and don't look at me. So I want to know what is more real. If it's the knowledge and wisdom of the elders back then, or it is the wisdom of the Western ideology process. And I don't like process. Okay? So I didn't get that. And that was from the 60s. Farmer 60s, baby. Okay? I'm a 60s baby. But I didn't get that. Like I said, you could look at my sister, my brother, and all them. The people that could relate to that right here. I cannot relate to it because I never got it. When I went to do immigration one time, they asked me, the lady looked, she said, everybody have it. She said, I can't see yours. What happened? You never get one of these? I said, I don't know. I was a child. But she said, I don't think you get it because anybody that gets it, it leaves a mark on their head, on the shoulders. You don't have it. She tried to give me something because I was going to do immigration. She gave me a shot that made me sick. I never got so sick. I was sick for 2 weeks. You know what I had to do? I had to go make all type of medicine and all type of stuff. I was sick. And then when I went back, she asked, which arm that I inject you in? Because she couldn't see nothing. People are different. They are people of righteous divine. They are people from the royal blood. The royal bloodline. They're not imitation. They don't need Western medicine to get better. They just need the old-fashioned style, the old-fashioned remedy. What they know, what they've grown up with throughout their forefathers, the foremothers, the foreparents, that's what they know. Was original, not imitation. That's what I know. I know how to take pumpkin, young pumpkin, and boil it and strain it and drink the water. I know that. Okay? I know herbs and stuff to do to help me. Okay? As long as I have the opportunity to get them and they're around me, I will use them for the best of my ability. But if I am living in a place that I cannot get my hands on certain things, then of course, now and then I have to take one of the Western tradition medicine. I have to try it because that's all what I get. There's a thing they call cola nut. That used to be here one time. Now you can't even find cola nut no more. I wonder why they call it cola nut. If it's just good for your colon. You hear your name? Cola nut. Cola nut. Or some people call it bitter nut. But I wonder why they call it cola nut. Or why it's related to your colon. Because it's for your colon. When you eat it, it causes your colon to shrink. There are some people, clean up your colon and stuff like that. Because you could have colon cancer and all these things. So the cola nut, good for the colon cancer. But they will not allow me to do these things because first thing they're going to tell me, Red, we think that you're misguiding the people and that's what they're going to say. Oh, Red, you're misguiding the people and Red, we think you're giving the people wrong information. Yeah, but how about these doctors and the FDA who allow certain food and certain medicine and certain things to come out and after 2-3 years they find out that it's killing people and they got to pull it back? How about these big companies that allow their medicine to come on the shelves like Tylenol and a lot of other stuff that brings damage to the people? That's not misleading the people. That's not misleading the people. When a bunch of people are going to get infected or sick or killed by certain medicine and certain food that you're allowed to come out with. That is not appropriate to the people. That is misleading the people. Where are these people that are taking the penalty and the judgment? Who are telling these people that they are misleading the people? Which violation code that they are breaking? Because people get sick. But you're always telling me I break the guidelines. And they break more guidelines than anybody else. They even have people dying behind the guidelines. Dying. Every year, just kick back and listen. Medicines that you're pulling off the shelf. And then when you turn around again, that same medicine is back on the shelf. That same medicine is right back on the shelf. We had a thing called contracts. If you had a cold, or you was getting a cold, and you went and take a contracts, whoa! Instantly, you're good. I don't say contracts. You all remember? Contracts? They remove it off the shelf. And then they bring an imitation called contact. You could take contact, you're not contacting anything. It's not contacting nothing. Okay? So they take out contracts and they bring contact. And contact is not doing, it has no contact with nothing going on within you. It's just, I think it contacting some other part to create harm to you. That's what they do. So you know when they have something that the people that could help the people, they remove it. They remove it off the shelves. But all the things that killing the people, they leave them there. They leave them there. They leave them there. People. I have to say all praises unto the Most High. I'm going to look to see if I have any questions. Bless up, my brother. My man, my mom's. Shall I say something about the moms have what? All right, let me get the questions. Yes, my people. So you see, I got a brother that was sick like a dog yesterday. Yesterday. His mom's have what? The mark. The mark? Oh, okay. Your moms have that mark, right? So you talk to your mom and ask her. I don't know how old is your mom's, but she's gonna tell you she got that from a little child and left that there. And a lot of people got from that shot they was given because there was a thing called there was some sickness back then what was killing. It was dengue fever, polio. Well, it's a polio shot. It was polio. So when people think that I don't believe in the doctor, it's not like I don't believe in the doctor. But I need to know where they're coming from before I get into the nonsense. And so we know that there's always an after effect on the things that they run on us. And I does not want to be a guinea pig. I told you about in 1966 how America ran tests on their own people, on their own soldiers. They didn't tell them. They didn't tell them. So I'm not a guinea pig. I'm not letting you try none on me. I don't care if it's for the better or for the worse. Why do I have to pay the price for your stuff? I mean, it's a good thing we have doctors. Don't get me wrong. It's a good thing we have doctors. A lot of doctors do a lot of wonderful work. They heal a lot of children. They do surgeries. Certain surgeries that couldn't be done 10 years ago could be done right now. Medicine that we didn't have 10 years ago, we got medicine now. You know, a lot of things for the best of mankind. Yes, yes. All the things that will better mankind, I'm 2 thumbs up for it. If look now, they could put a heart for a person. Now they stand to grow limbs. So sooner or later when you lose an arm, they will tell you what size arm you have. They'll measure your bone and they will grow an arm for you. And grow a leg for you. Put back an eye for you. But when you're making things that I really don't know, that it doesn't correspond with moi, that's going to be a no-no. It's going to be a no-no. I believe in the doctors. I love the doctors. The doctors are here to do a job, to save lives. But if they're going to do that job respectfully and honestly, with all the might and power and all of the good energy out of them, I don't have a problem with the doctor. But if the doctor has a plan, he's going to come hooked up with a billionaire, that this billionaire have a plan to wipe out 3 point how much million people? And no! No, because this doctor is not doing what he was created to do. He's been misled by another greater empire that has money and power, could control him, and he becomes a problem that can create a concoction that could kill a lot of people. And as we could see something like a nuclear bomb, this is all what the scientists and doctors could do. A radiation bomb and all these are things that man could do. When men put their head together, these are the destruction of the world they could do. So man has the power to do good, and man has the power to do a whole lot of bad. And when man is looking to practice to do bad, and they want to move secretly in the secret society and figure they're going to use it on me as a guinea pig, I'm going to tell them no. When they're being realists, I will deal with them. Okay? When they, like I said, I am not a doctor. I am a bushman. What I said to them, when they stop telling lies to the people, because if I make this and I tell in the world, this is what we have to save the human race, and I created, I should be one of the first set of people to start taking this, because that's what I created for. Yes, thank you. I should be one of the first set of people that's giving my whole family and my whole generation this thing. Because I just tell the world this. It's going to protect them. It's the protector. But when you bring the protector, okay, out there, and you are not taking the protector because you are scared of your own protector, okay? And then you tell everybody how great and good is your protector. But you don't want none out of your own protector. Take some of your medicine, drink some. Drink a little bit. Let me see. You see what they did? They came with an injection. They're tricking the people. A needle that they make it look like they're taking it. They're sitting there, make the world see they're taking it. They're not taking it because as the needle touch their hand, the needle don't go in the hand. The needle and the liquid in the needle is trick. The liquid goes somewhere else like a sponge, suck it in. That needle never go into the skin. And they are coming up here showing you that they're taking it. It's lies. They're not taking nothing. Because when they're pricking us, you see that needle going in our skin. Of course, you feel it. It doesn't no tree needle, no tree pump, syringe. A syringe with tree pump, when you squeeze liquid, go here, needle disappear. It never go into the skin. And they are lying to people. But I ain't saying nothing about hoo-ha-ha, I'm just talking. So today I want to see how you're gonna flag this one, mash up this one, because I ain't saying nothing. I'm speaking about the protector. The protector. And I am saying that if this is the protector, and you create the protector to protect us, why is you? Again, why you? It's not taking the protector. Take the protector. I need you to take the protector. Those of y'all that created, I want y'all to line up. All of y'all. Johnsons, Miss Crystal, whatever her name is. All your people. Line up. Right there. Let the eyes of the people see you're taking it. I want your sons to take it, your daughters to take it, your grandmothers to take it, your grandfathers to take it, all your generation. Take it right in front of me. I want to see that needle going in your hands. Like you're poking everybody else. I want to see the needle going in your hands. That's what I want to see. Take some of the protector. Because you say that it's a protector. So take it. Take the protector. Until I don't see you and all those of you who co-hoofed up with this protector, you're not taking it. When I see you are taking it, all of you are taking it. That makes all your generation, cousins, even the dog in your house, you gotta give it the protector too. The cat. Because now I see the cats start talking, the dogs start talking. Give it to them too. All right? Y'all want to call me savage? Y'all want to say that I am misleading people? Y'all want to say I'm sending wrong information out? I think y'all are sending the wrong information out yourself, because when y'all show people that y'all are giving these protector, rich nobody's taking it. Your needles is fake. Fake and joking. That's what y'all doing. Ain't no syringe needle. Y'all ain't taking nothing. Y'all ain't taking nothing, man. Y'all are not taking nothing. But y'all concerned about other people. Okay? And it's my right. It's a lot of other people's right if they don't want it. Because the people have the right. And you can't force nothing on people. So I'm saying, if it's good for the world, those of y'all that created it should take it first. Is I'm saying something wrong? Is I'm saying something bad? Is I'm being rude? Is I'm being disrespectful? Is I'm misleading people? How? I just said, if you create this for us, the people who create this for us should take it first for us. Is this wrong? Is this bad? Is this misleading people? So I want to see what YouTube gonna do, how they're gonna vlog here, this video, how they're gonna tell me they want half, or what they're gonna do to stop me, because I told you. And if I have a lot of people, I have 44,000 people. If we all start sending petitions to YouTube, thank you. The fire that turned me on. Got a fire, hot a fire. Wow. Who this? Yes, man, me I tell the truth, man. Me know me I tell the truth. I know I am telling the truth, my brother. I know I am this facts, man. Me know that. And that's why I'm telling you all guys, man. You ain't gonna find another vlogger like me. And that's why if you love me and you love what I'm doing, man, we should come together and send petitions to YouTube, man. Ask them why they have this brother in prison, man. Why you have the BlackStar locked down, man? Why the man got 44,000 from since last year and he ain't going nowhere, man? We just, all of us, man, send petitions. Ask them, what about the BlackStar? I could send the number, it's a chat line, man. It's not hard to find all about, send something to them, man. Let them know you all love me, man. And you all know that I'm speaking the truth, man. And you all could see the wickedness that they're doing to me. They got me locked up. For what? For nothing, crimes that I don't know, I didn't do. None of these things I never did. Y'all love my birthmark? I have two. I got one here, and I got a light one here. See that? That one look like the map of America. See how it look? Yeah. So I knew I was coming to America a long time because I had the map. I had the map at my side when I was born. I have two. One of Africa, one of America. Two birthmarks. And majority of my children get the birthmarks here. But y'all feel where I'm coming from. So again, no disrespect to no one. It's the reason why we have doctors. Doctors are here to help the people, make them safe, prevent them disease and stuff. I believe in the doctors. But like I said, any doctor that is working for people with money, with power, will never do what they're supposed to do. Because I told you, what that person said? You read what, man? I can't see the thing before I read it come out. Somebody say you read something. What I'm saying? No, every time I go to look at the comments, somebody say you read something. It pops up. Yeah, so I was saying something. Money. Who keep locking the bathroom, man? Ah. Man, locking the door. Yeah, so people, y'all see what it is. Real talk, man. And this is what makes me different. This is what makes me different. So, like I said, I'm not here to use nobody. I'm not gonna use anybody to get fame. I'm gonna keep working hard. I'm gonna keep being me, being original, because I know my day will come. And when my day comes, my hard work will pay off. My teeth will be out, like it is right now. I'll be my own person. Ain't nobody gonna say it's because of me. I had to come and save him. Because if I didn't do this with him, he was never gonna step up. Bless up, my brother. Bless. You know, I'll do my thing. So the race is not only for the swift, but for those that could endure. I keep saying these things because it's true. And I'm not gonna, sacrifice my soul for wealth. No. But in due course, health will come first. Health. And that's what I always look forward to. Health. Because I know if I have health, wealth, it's not too far. But that's the most important. Health. And it will bring wealth. So again, I think I got an hour time, an hour and 29 minutes. I think that's going to be. So, yo, man, let me get the questions. And that's going to be it for today. I don't know if I'm going to do a Busted Sweat Friday. Because like I said, I went through a whole lot day already. Or last night, going crazy. Thank God I got up this morning. And I'm feeling a little much better. So I could do this live this morning. If you don't know what I went through. And wow. Amen. Praise the Lord. I always see things come up my ceiling and jump right in front of me, but there's no hole in my ceiling, and I always see something fall out of my ceiling wherever I am. Like it could be a rock and it's just falling. My ceiling is not cracking. Nothing. I always see. Tell me what's going on here on the comments, and let's do the comments. And praise the Lord. Appreciate it. It's just
So he said,
twins there.
blessings to you and your family.
Bless up, my brother twin. Bless up, bless up. Hey, people, I want to tell y'all this is a new year. Well, this is a new season coming. And I pray you to the Most High that we come more in tune, more connected. We love each other more, respect each other more. And, let's try to, this year that's going to be coming, let's try to create more positivity amongst ourselves. Let's be more aware, be more mindful of the things we do. Amen. Yeah, that was it.
Louis said, top of the morning.
Top of the morning, my bro.
Some blessings.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
Bobby said, help is wealth.
Health is wealth, my brother. You know what it is. And guys, I tell you, man, this is the channel where you get it raw and cut. You get it raw and cut, because why it's raw and cut, a lot of people not gonna come through and let you all know things. They're gonna talk about the things that could benefit them. The things that could benefit them. How they could gain their wealth. That's just what they're about. And you could see their users. A lot of them are users. They're not gonna use me. Because number one, if a person is not dealing with the Most High God, I have nothing to do with you. If you don't believe in a higher power, I ain't got nothing to do with you. Because I know you a demon. You're only here for wealth. You're only here for wealth. You're only here for wealth. And there's nothing that you're looking for with fame, money, power. So it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. So yeah.
P Cape said, blessings.
Blessings, my brother. Hey, people, let me tell you a new thing. For this new year that's coming out, I want you all to know this medical marijuana is different. It's more stronger, and it's a killer. So again, let's be mindful. I would advise you guys, those of you to stop smoke. Just stop smoking that crack. Okay? Just stop smoking it, because it's not authentic. If you can't get the original, this medical marijuana they have, and then all that dispensers, and all these names, and all these different names they have it, and all that, it's no good. And you see what's happening? Let the Arab smoke it himself. Because if you have the store and we're not coming and buy it, trust me, he's not going to sell it. If we're not coming and buy it in their stores, they can't sell it to us. So
David said, preach.
That's it, bro. Don't you welcome? You right, Dave. You okay? Okay. Yeah, boy, they're knocking two stuff out of the time. Yeah, bro. He's up in there. Yeah. All right, bro. So, all right, come. This guy. Come. Yesterday I wasn't feeling good. I have not hold my son the whole of yesterday. I didn't hold him. Because I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't feeling good. I was just all over the place. So he thinking I have something with him, because I'm not picking him up. I'm not touching him. It's the first time I pick him up today. And, I didn't know what was going on with me. So I didn't really wanted to touch him. I didn't want to hold him. I was trying to isolate myself. But then I knew what it was after a while, because I'm a person, when things happen to me, I always go back and try to figure what it is, put one and one together and get what it is. So I figured what it was. I get, by me getting hot and opening my coat, and it was cold, having cold, I get a track. And that's what it was. It makes my muscles, I had a muscle spasm on one side. And I had to, when I get to overs, what was happening to me, because at first I didn't know what was going on. A lot of things running through my head, but when I get to realize what was happening to me, I filled my tub up with hot water, and I went and laid, and that's when I get the major break. That's when I get a major break. Put some Epsom salt in there and some warm water, fill the tub up, and went and lie down in there. I ended up dropping asleep in the tub, because I couldn't lie on my bed. I couldn't do nothing until I did this. So, wisdom is something that's tremendous. It's great. And you know, when the Most High God is blessing you and allowing you to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, these are the things that you're gonna cleave on to. And a lot of people is not tuned with the Creator. They're not tuned with natural things, so they will not understand natural things. I mean, if you're not a God-fearing person or you're not a spiritual person, how are you able to relate to spirituality if you're not a spiritual person? So you gotta be in it to relate to it. And a lot of people, I think, they're just wolf in sheep's clothing because a lot of people, they are not original. They a set of people that pretending to be, but not. And like I said, there are a lot of users in this world. And BlackStar will not allow no one to use him. If you caught me the first time, to me that's my fault, but you ain't gonna catch me again. Never that, you know. And so I will stick to what I believe in. You okay? So, okay. So I will stick to what I believe in, and I will do that. So yes, people, it has come to an end. Peace and blessings, and all praises unto the Most High. If I didn't answer all your questions, you gotta forgive me. Everybody's going through a little problem beside this house, so a little sick. You know, that's what it is. So thank you, and I appreciate you guys. I do not, if I do have a bust of sweat, I will do it, but I don't think so because, like I said, I have not been eating and I've been puking. And today I actually get up and the Most High God is great. I actually feel real much better, a little livelier. So I know there's nothing in the body. So I will go and mix. I have some sea moss. I will start drinking the sea moss to gain some more strength. Yeah, but apart from that, I'm great. I'm good. I'm blessed. And thank you guys. Think about what I said about the Arabs dealing with the herb. Listen, and you always say, do not forget where your head first. So when you start to see these issues and these problems, you'll know exactly where you're hurt, who came out and said it first, and it's going to be real, and it's time to cook up. It's time to boil. I mean, the heat is hitting at the bottom of the pot, and it's time to boil up. So we're gonna have a lot of issues in every state too, every state, because a lot of different states. New York, I see a lot of in New York. There's a lot of Arab brothers are selling the herb. So it starts in New York first, and I think it's gonna go everywhere else. A lot of Arab brothers gonna want to be selling the herb everywhere, and as you know, the Arabs bought the Funto, wholesale where the brothers was getting the Funtos. The Arabs purchased that now, so the Arabs run the Funto, you know, and that was our thing. We was dealing with the Funto, we was dealing with the herbs. Now the Arabs purchased all the farms, all the 3 farms or 4 farms they had with the Funto. The Arabs purchased them, so they're the ones own the Funto. They're the ones making the grabber, and now they're trying to control the cannabis. So you see, man, it ain't right, man. It's just ain't right. So peace and blessings, and all praise unto the Most High. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you're a new subscriber, I appreciate you. And if you're not a subscriber, you should subscribe. Okay? Thank you very much. Peace and blessings. One love.